friends. Pokemon Journey Together 3-box random number 2. We have everybody's names here. Best of luck to y'all. Let's see how many times we're rolling to see what spots y'all are getting. We're getting 12. We're going the distance, as Brown Dog likes to say. Making sure you guys can see everything. Nice, nice, nice. Halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and there is 12 times. We have 12 pips on the die, and we have 12 rolls on the names. Going to go ahead and put everybody's name here on the sheet. Going to send you guys to the table. I'll get this sheet printed and good to go, and then we will see some pocket of monsters, as I like to say. Flex all the graded cards in a deck. I think, so Magic... I believe in Magic the Gathering, you are technically allowed to have a full deck of graded cards, as long as every single card is graded. You'd have to cover the number on the back so that there's no way of tracking it, but there is a way of doing that. I actually saw somebody has a full graded Commander deck, which is 100 cards. So whenever he walks in with his deck, he brings it in 2 briefcases, and then it stacks up like, I want to say like 4 or 5 feet tall, with all the cards graded like that. Just got to cover the cert number. Yeah, I don't think Pokemon would have let you to do that though. Also, if you ever go to a tournament, you'll just lose every match, because when you're shuffling, your opponent can very quickly say that it's cutting into time, and the judge will just agree to that. I can't remember. There's a word for wasting time. Oh my gosh, what is it? I go to so many tournaments, and I cannot remember. I always joke about it. It's because I'm trying to remember the term. There's a term for wasting time in a match. Also, Rach, I don't know if you're present. You are getting all the promos because you got the number 7. This is 167 in the set, so these are all yours. I generally ask whoever gets the promos if they'd like them to be kept in the plastic, or if they'd like us to cut the plastic out and then properly put these in a sleeve and case. I always recommend and suggest putting it in a sleeve and case because it's healthier for the cards than these plastic wraps. I've seen this plastic wraps actually damage cards sometimes. But I also know there's a bunch of folks who actually prefer it be kept in the plastic, and I would just like to do whatever is preferred by whoever got the cards. So, Rachel, if you're in chat, let me know. If not, I'll just by default leave it in the plastic wrap. What do you mean, Raj? Like, are you just announcing to us that you're doing that? I don't know if any of us asked if you were peeing or not. Alrighty, good luck, friends. I'm going to set these to the side for Rach. Best of luck. Here we go with some of the Pokemon. We have Shelgon. Holy crap. I have never seen this card in person. I'm speechless at that, dude. I am speechless at that. That is a good looking copy of the card too. Rach, I don't know if you are present, but I would very, 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 very like heavily consider getting this graded. The centering is not bad. There's no whitening on the back, which is pretty rare with this set. I would heavily consider getting that graded. That is a beautiful freaking card to hit off of the first pack. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My goodness. Well, that's just going to live back here. Holy cow. Was not expecting to see an SAR like first pack out of the game. That's nuts. That's nuts. Second, third big card of the set. Yeah, that's an insane just immediate pull like that, man. Absolutely insane. Toedscruel, Parasect, and I call that Pokemon Margarine. I call that one Margarine. Alrighty. We got this Spiky Energy Tadbulb, and that there is a Snorlax. I like to call it the Zonky Boy, because it's always just zonked out, blocking roads and such. Just really taking a nap everywhere. Wish I could be doing that. We all have an inner Snorlax in ourselves. There we go. Cubone, Cramorant, and Lycanroc. We'll actually go back to the style of opening where we have just the last 3 cards that get shown. Helps speed up things just a hair with our 3 boxes. I know we got a lot of V friends that we also want to get to. We got to share the limelight with everyone. Hops Zacian EX, that is 111 in the set. So let's go to number 1 spot. Rach with the number 1 spot. I was going to ask if anyone that's present, that's in the break, got the email that the Pokemon is going. Spregatito. Super Potion, very useful item in the game. Sunfisk, and there's a Noivern. Crazy, I still can't believe that Salamence, man. I've heard about how beautiful it was in person. I've just never been able or lucky enough to see it in person. Now that I've seen it, I get it, man. I get it. A beautiful freaking card. Neoscorata. Articuno, this is a wonderful freaking single box so far. Holy crap. Tyranitar in the back. That's 161 in the set for Articuno. That's going out to Rach. That's going out to Rach. Crazy, crazy freaking break for Rach so far. Holy. Just a crazy box in general so far. Absolutely bonkers is what my friends and I would say. There's that Margarine, Caparaya, and Dabool. Dabool. Sometimes we get a pack that's a little bit of a pain in the behind, but we power through. We power through. Redeemable ticket. I actually don't like when a redeemable ticket comes out in the game. Kicks my butt sometimes. Number 94 for the Claudie. We call him Claude God. That's Clodsire EX 94. That one's going out to Rach off of the double rare. Double rare. We got Magmortar, Greedent, and Ludicolo. I've mentioned it a couple times. Ludicolo is just a Pokemon that pisses me off after getting so many Evolving Skies breaks and not seeing a single copy of that. I had to actually go to a store and buy a single of that card for the master set that I'm building, Lizabombi. It was just a normal rare card, and I just never saw it. I think I opened like almost a case and a half of Evolving Skies and never saw a single Ludicolo. Really grinded my gears. There we got Matang, that metal golem. And this is such a good frickin' booster box. Oh my god. 173 Rach with the number 3. Getting some massive cards out of the set so far. Actually ridiculous. Holy crap. I run 1 copy of that Lilius Clefairy in my deck. Very strong Pokemon. Seeing a lot of climbing going on because it's playable, seeing in a lot of decks, and it's also just nice art. People like Lilius Clefairy, people like Lily. They got Lotad, Regirock, and Oh Whale Lord. Here he comes. Oh Whale Lord, he coming. Karblast. There we got Iono's Wattrel and Lilius Clefairy EX. Might be saying, you just said Lilius Clefairy EX. This is the double rare version of it. As you can see, the artwork's very different, but all the text on the card is the exact same. So it's the same card in terms of mechanics, but in terms of rarity and art design, they are quite different. Especially when you get to the SIRs of stuff like that, it is insane. Alright, there's a Milcery, I call that one Celery, Bandit, and Magmortar. Anyone got an update on how we're looking on the next V Friends? I want to see a full hobby of that stuff. I want to see it. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? And it's Iono. Oh my god, what is this box? This is a single box, yo. Iono's Belly Bolt EX, number 188. That's number 8 going to Rach off of the gold hyper rare. This is my favorite hyper rare of the set right there. This box also doing pretty, like, this box doing wonders right now. Holy crap. Holy crap. Tim's saying there's 4 spots left in the next V Friends. We're in one box. We have an SIR and an ultra rare, bro. I wish I was getting boxes like this when I was opening personals of Journey Together, because I tell you what, I did not get anything like this. We're not even done with the first half of the first box. And we're already going like this. This is going crazy. This is insane. We got Metagross Lycanroc still going. Still going off this box. Lycanroc is a illustration rare numbered 166. That's number 6 going out to Rach with the number 6 spot. Crescent God box. This has been a ridiculous, like, looking at the spread of cards that we have over here. I don't know if it was just everything so happened to be on the right side of the box, or if the box still has more to show us here, because we still have the second half of that first box there. Fungus, Impidimp, and Ends Areshi Ram. Said God box. I want to see some more God boxes or God packs in English. We've started toying around with them. They're starting to slowly roll out in the States or international, but I want to see more. Lily's Pearl, Bombardier, and Hops Snorlax there off of the Refractor. Who's yelling? Is that? Oh, that's Hama. That's Hama. Shuppet, Cramorant, and Rebombi. Rebombi. What did they just hit in baseball for Hama to be screaming like that? Got me curious. Magearna, Tyranitar, and Veluza. EX, that's double rare. Number 43, number 3 spot going out to Rach. Number 3 spot going out to Rach. Minchino, such an adorable Pokemon that one is. Floragato, Morgrem, and we are not done with this box. Holy crap. Mamoswine EX in the full art variant. That is 174, number 4 spot going out to Rach. Going out to Rach on the full arts. Holy crap, this one box. 2 full arts, 2 illustration rares, a gold, and a Salamence EX SIR. This has been one freaking box. This is usually what you get out of 2. Holy crap. Cling Clang. Oh my goodness. Never mind. 3 illustration rares. Swinub 165 in the set. That's the number 5 spot going out to Rach. Holy crap. I don't know what to say about this. I wish every box was like this. This is nuts. We're the first box in on a 3-box break. On a 3-box break, already getting all this, all these goodies. Sentret. We also had the Hops bag and the Tyranitar. There's Pelipper, Lilligant, and Magearna. We got a Nimble, Excavalier, and Oh Whale Lord. He coming. Almost done with the second half of the first box. Again, this is the 3-box break. Although we've had so much come out of just this first box, I'm hoping the other 2 have either equal or better performance here, because it's going to be a nutty ride of a break if we have similar boxes to the first one here. This has been insane in the membrane. Then we got that singular Dunsparce Regirock Brock's Training. I got Kevin Durant, Kecleon, and Meowscarada. Rookidee, Levencia, and there we've got Volcanion EX. That's number 31, number 1 spot going out to Rach. Off of the double rare right there. Goodness, every time I look up and look at that Salamence EX, I kind of want a copy of that card now. I didn't know how much I wanted a personal collection. Or a PC piece. Oh my god, the Furret. Dude, what is this box? What is this box? Furret's 168, number 8. That's going out to Rach. Rach is sweeping right now. Holy cow. With the buyout. With the kill. With the kill. It's that killer mojo kicking in right there. Magmar. Clink. Oh my freaking goodness. I don't know what to say with this box. I really don't know what to say about this box. Iono's Belly Bowl EX, that's 172, number 2, Heath. Heath. With my personal favorite full art out of the bunch. Some of you are going, hey, that kind of looks like the gold. Yeah, that's the same artwork, except we have the gold variant that's got full color on the Iono and the gold border and everything versus the full art. Same card, different rarity. That is, I'm a little speechless with this box. Getting crested WTF. Yeah, this is like not far from normal. I don't think I've opened a lot of Journey Together. I haven't seen a box like this. The last time I saw a box like this, it was just because it had 1 gold and 1 SAR. This is 1 gold, 1 SAR, and then everything else that we're seeing. This is ridiculous. Last 2 packs of box number 1. Just found a binder full of Vivid Voltage US version and Japanese version you forgot about. You got that the Rainbow Chonkachu in there, as people like to call it. Thought it was the SAR for a second. No, that would have been insane. That would have been actually insane. Casual SAR after that. Who got that says, oh, I'm so sorry. The Furret is 168. That's going out to Rach. And then if we're talking about the Belly Bolt or full art, that's 172. Number 2 going to Heath. Crazy freaking box. We're just about to wrap up the first booster box of 3. Then we got Hops Snorlax, Hops Choice Band, and we're not done. Leaving at the end there with a Mamoswine EX. That's number 79, going to 9 spot. That's Rach with the number 9 for the double rare Mamoswine. I do just need to point out, like, so far off of the first box, you got the SAR, you got the Hyper Rare, and then all of this out of 1 box. Out of 1 box. That's a freaking dream. Holy crap. Let's go ahead and get started on box number 2 here. Hopefully we can recreate what we've been witnessing out of that first box. There we got Petlil, Remoraid, and Hops Snorlax. I look at Petlil in a different light because there's one day I was bored and I had a Petlil on my desk and I just started drawing on it with a Sharpie. So I have a little custom blue drawn Petlil. I drew her like walking a little duck. She's like angry and she's walking a duck in the park. Then we got Torchic, Wattrel, and Outcreamy EX on the double rare. That's number 75. 75 is going out to Rach with the number 75, or with the number 5, pardon me. First hit out of box number 2 with that double rare. That is baffling, as when we started off the break with the last one, or the last box, right away with an SAR, but I'm hoping we have an SAR hiding in box number 2 and 3. Drampa and Magirna. My buddy always says I'm tired of digging holes, Drampa. And we all say that's too damn bad. We got the Paras, Rockruff, and Iono's Kilowattrel. Iono's Kilowattrel. What? There's a Torkoal, Sprigatito, and Magmortar. Let's see, let's move some of this real quick. Always got to keep your area nice and neat and tidy. There we go. Gonna be looking at doing another blues mixer for Pokemon tomorrow. It's gonna be mostly Scarlet and Violet era, I think, or Sword and Shield era. I think it's actually gonna be all Sword and Shield era tomorrow. So that'll be a fun break. The item won't get listed until stream goes live tomorrow, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Squawkabilly, Larvitar, and there's a Salamence EX double rare. That is 114 in the set, number 4 spot going out to Rach. Again, Rach, if you're out there, I still have your promos, the Ends Reshiram promos. Let me know if you would like those to be kept in the plastic wrap that comes with the promo, or if you'd like us to sleeve and case that card for you. Shelmet, and there's Lycanroc. There was Lycanroc. Then we got Tropius, Coughing, and a Tyranitar. Alright, box number 2 needs to step it up. Box number 2 needs to step it up. Can't let number 1 outshine you that hard. Come on. Then we got Klawf, Hop Sanaconda, and there we got a Ruffian. Rocking a Soul Patch and Chain. That is 181 in the set. Number 1 is going out to Rach with the full art Ruffian. We got Ends Zorua. Been playing with that lately. We got Maractus. Absolutely adorable artwork right there on the Maractus. That is 160. 160 going to Steven YSL with the 0 spot, getting the very adorable Cactus Pokemon here. Let that focus. There we go. Illustration is starting to come in. Jeremy said she will be here shortly, for sure. Appreciate the heads up there, Jeremy. She's had quite the friggin' break so far, I tell you what. Quite the friggin' break. The Bagons be Bagons. Hops, Corvisire, and Ends Zoroark EX. That is 98, number 8. Number 8 is going out to Rach off of the very playable Ends Zoroark. I actually run, I think, 3 copies of this in my deck, and then my buddy runs 4. Just a very good Pokemon. Crazy ability. And I like that is both, it's a utility card, and you can also just use it as a main attacker if you need it to. Pangoro, Swinub, and we got Regirock. Still cracked me up that Brown Dog said Regigigas like perfectly, without like he didn't even have to like sit down or sit and read the card. He just said Regigigas. Oh, dang, he nailed it. Pupitar, Oricorio, and Hop's got a double. It do be a sheep. I want to see the Hops double illustration rare now that we've been seeing a lot of Hops cards. I know we've seen it often, but that is a very, very beautiful illustration rare that I'd love to see again. Very playable card with N, and there's the Margarine Butterfly. Butterfly? Apparently I can't pronounce my L's. Got our 3 cards. Metapod, Hop Silicobra, and there's Mimikyu. That's a top 10 favorite Pokemon for me right there. Given the fact that there's thousands of Pokemon, making the top 10 list is a pretty big deal. Mimikyu EX on the double rare 169, the number 9 spot. That's going out to Rach with the number 9 spot. Brown Dog knows his Pokemon. And Labubus. Yeah, I was trying so hard on a Labubu drop yesterday. There's the big energy Labubus that just came out. I really want the blue and purple one. And man, I just got roasted by whoever was botting. It was brutal, man. I was trying so hard. I tried on the first drop. I tried on last night's drop. Both times just stuck on the screen that says web page broken. And when it finally lets me in, it says, hey, it's sold out. I go, nice. Glad I used my time to try to get that. Very glad about that. I like the idea of it being a front. I'm actually curious if Brown Dog went to a Poke Center or anything while he's out in Japan. I was on the phone with him last night, helping with some of the stuff in Blaze Asia, getting that store ready to go. Reshiram EX on the double rare. That is number 30 in the set. It's going to the 10 spot. That is Steven YSL with the double rare hit right there. It's not Ends Reshiram, it is just Reshiram. Can't use that in Ends deck. Well, I guess you could try, but it's not going to be as efficient. Come on, pick it up, pick it up. Then we got Kecleon and Oh Whale Lord, he coming. We always say, a Whale Lord is a sign that something good is going to come in the next pack or two. It's Rach here on Jeremy's computer. Oh, hey. Here, let me get through this one pack here, and then I'll ask the question again, Rach. We got Hops Wooloo, Alolan Geodude, and there's Hops Double. We're getting a lot of Hops cards right here. Rach, because you got the number 7, you are getting all 3 of the promos here. Since they're 167, you got to number 7. I was going to ask, do you want these kept in their plastic like this? Or would you like me to remove the plastic and then put them in a case and sleeve? Like, get them all wrapped up and taken care of. I usually recommend for them to be sleeved and cased instead of being left in the plastic. But I also know we have a bunch of individuals that do prefer to leave it in the plastic. So I always leave that as an option for anyone that gets in these Pokemon breaks that have the promos in them. Also, Rach, if you're just now joining in, you did score this beautiful Salamence EX Special Illustration Rare. My goodness, it was in the first freaking pack of the break. Legit, first pack. We got Electrode, Black Belt's Training, and there's the Magearna on the single rare. Chris said, nice break. Yeah, it's been an insane break. Easily that box was the first, that first box was the best box of Journey Together that I've seen. Mr. Mime, Articuno, and Hops also got a Snorlax. Hops got a very weird selection of Pokemon. I don't know. Like, I think it's a lot of fan favorite Pokemon, but it's a weird selection. He's a normal type trainer, and he's a normal type person, so I guess we'll give it that. Tapu Koko EX double rare. That is 51 in the set, going to the number 1 spot. That's Rach. That's Rach. But yeah, Rach, if you're still there, let me know how you'd like the Ends Reshiram promos to get taken care of. And also, by default, I just leave it in the plastic wrap for y'all. There we have Lily's Comfy. There we go. Finally picking it up. This box has been really stiffing it out on us. That is Noibat on the illustration rare. 169. That's number 9 spot going out to Rach. Number 9 on the illustration rare. Gonna need a little bit more to happen out of box number 2. I'm not gonna let box number 1 spoil us, but I do want to see some more come out of box number 2. There we got Ferret, Regice, and there we got Hops Double. I always said Regice, but I realized there's only one I. So it's just Regice. All different Reggies, man. All different Reggies. Octillery, Billionaire, and Meowscarada. Took me 2 cases of opening this set for me to recognize it's Billionaire. Go ahead and put them in a case. Copy, copy. You're more likely to be killed by a cow than a shark? I believe it. I mean, isn't the main reason why people are so fearful of sharks is just because of the movie Jaws? There we got Lechonk. Togedemaru in Oh Whale Lord, he coming. Means something good's coming up. Means something good is coming up. So that means, would you say that Miltank is a scarier Pokemon to face than Sharpedo? I feel like Sharpedo is still a little more terrifying if I had to choose to fight a Pokemon to the death with like bare fists, you know what I mean? There we got Blaziken EX on a double rare. That's 24 in the set off the double rare. So the number 4 spot, that one is going out to Rach. So pretty much, I can't remember where I heard that. It was probably on the Universal Studios tour where you go to the Jaws stage. I think they were like, sharks aren't actually that dangerous. I got Ens Clang, Toadschool, and Noivern. They were like, just don't look like a seal, yo. If you look like a seal, the shark's gonna take a bite. You don't look like a seal, they're gonna leave you alone. We got 3 left in V-Friends for the full case. More likely to get killed by a moose than a bear. Doesn't it depend on the bear, though? I know there's, like, depending on the bear, you're supposed to react differently. Kufant. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. We have the one reverse rare there. Pardon me. And Zoroark. I think I mentioned it earlier. I run 3 copies of this in my deck. Very, very playable, beautiful card right there. That is 175 in the set number 5. That's going out to Rach. That is going out to Rach. So Rach said to go ahead and put him in the case. I'll do that right now before I forget, because I'm a forgetful person. Let's go ahead and take care of this. Appreciate the patience and understanding, y'all. There we go. See, 10 will be added later. We'll attack it at these prices, says Swish. Swish said it might be, it's going on up. So it'd be in the best interest to consider getting in while the getting's good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the getting's always going to be good, but it's especially good right now at the prices that we have. Pre-10. Pre-10. Again, appreciate you guys' patient understanding, just taking care of these promos for H. Alright, there we go. Congrats on the number 7 spot, once again, for getting those promos. Scott said if it's possible to put Ultimate Hockey up. Oh, is there not a break that's listed? I can check that after this. Appreciate the message relay there, Yui. Gravelier, Chinchino, that's that margarine butterfly. That's that, I can't believe it's not butter. Oh, Whale Lordy coming. Wingull and Iono's Bellybolt EX. Starting to see a little bit more decks experiment with this card. That's number 53 in the set, number 3 spot. That's going out to Rach off of the double rare hit right there. Double rare right there. Double rare right there. Iono's Voltorb, Komala, and that's a Tyranitar. That was a blue pack, penultimate pack right there. Let's see if we got last pack magic in the box. Let's see if this box can step it up right before the end. What do we got? Cutiefly, Lily's Rebombi. And the final pack, that's 2 times we had a little bit of LPM going on right there. That's 164 in the set number 4 spot. Absolutely adorable card going to Rach on the number 4. The bird is about to wrestle. Bird is the word. I know it's pay-per-view, Mr. Battle, but what platform is the pay-per-view on? So I can know how to watch the replay later. So I'm not going to be able to watch it today, but... And I also know I'm going to get everything spoiled. I'm going to get everything spoiled today. Ain't no way to beat around that. Alright, last box, folks. Good luck on the last box here. Oh, it's on Peacock? For some reason I thought it was going to be on like just some other platform. So that'll be easy to watch. Swinub kicking it off here. Cute little piggy. Cute little piggy. Swinub, that is number 165 in the set. 5's going out to Rach for the illustration rare hit right there. We always love it when you kick off a break or a box with that first pack magic, getting some goodness coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? We got Enns, Ureshi, Ram, Corviknight, and Lily's Clefairy. Super playable. Still seeing this around $5 for a double rare, which is insane. It's just such a playable card. Seen a lot of decks running this at a 1 or 2 of. So people need it if they're playing the game. Thank you, Crest, for confirming that was on Peacock. I just thought, like, it was... I guess I don't know what I thought it was going to be on. Did I take the energy off? I did not. Well, good to know I'll be able to watch the recap on it later, or just the replay, rather. I'll be able to watch the VOD. There we got Cubone at the front of the pack. Then we got Phil Hit, Comfy, and how about another Salamence, this time in the full art variety. That is 177, lucky number 7, going out to Rach with that number 7 spot, doing some work. I just realized Salamence EX Special Illustration Rare and the full art are both the number 7. So the number 7 spot really do be cooking right now for Salamence. Putting in some work. Putting in some work. And it's Clang, not to be confused with Kling Clang, Ludicolo. I got Torkoal at the front of the pack. Lechonk, Toadstool, and Hops Snorlax. Snorlax will fall asleep on a street, nobody can wake it up. You gotta wait till Snorlax wakes up. Very annoying. One thing I'm happy I'm not in the world of Pokemon for is dealing with Snorlax blocking up roads. Can you imagine you're trying to get to work and the freeway is blocked by a friggin' Snorlax, yo? There we go. And Iono's Kilowatt. Iono returning soon to join EO against Roxy and Julia. Wait, is that like confirmed? Is that straight up confirmed? I wonder what they're gonna do. She's got a titanium plate in her hand now, so I wonder if she's gonna have like the titanium chop or something added to her moveset. Arduino. We got Swinub and Mamoswine EX on the double rare. That's number 79 in the set. Number 9 going out to Rach. Going out to Rach. Would he sleep if even pooped on? Who's going around trying to poop on animals? It's in the you can't wake up a Snorlax, so I mean I guess I would say that taking a deuce on a Pokemon's not, or on the Pokemon's not gonna wake it up if it's Snorlax we're talking about. Not confirmed, but could see it coming. A whale already coming. I've been seeing. I mean, Kyrie's been posting all kinds of pictures about the physical therapy and getting back up to get out in the ring. I'm waiting for that. I'm curious about if we're going to see any kind of reference or acknowledgement to damage control or where it's going, especially when Asuka comes back. I'm curious when Asuka's going to come back. I thought she was going to make some kind of appearance at WrestleMania, but instead we got absolutely 0 surprise appearances. There's the Hops Wooloo that I was talking about wanting to see. I always talk about how stunning this freaking artwork is, man. It is 170. 170, Stephen YSL with the very, very beautiful Hops Wooloo illustration rare. Easily one of my favorites when it comes to the illustration rares of this set, just because the art's just too dang good. Too dang good. There has to be a Pokemon that poos on others? Yeah, it's a bird. Any of the bird Pokemon probably do that. You go out, see your car. If your car's parked under a tree, you're in for a bad time. Nelmies, Wingull, double rare of Volcanyon, EX, double rare. That's number 31, number 1 spot. That one's going out to Rach. No more because of Dakota. See, I just can't believe that, like, a faction can just disappear without there being, like, an official statement or a story piece on it. I understand it's kind of awkward when someone's released, but there's definitely a way to write that, you know? Just, like, write it. Do something. There we got Minchino, Brock Scouting, Magirna. Let there be a conclusion, man. All I've done is rep damage control for the past year, and my reward is I get punched in the mouth from Dakota getting released. Badass, Cutie Fly, and Double. I saw it. Dakota Kai doesn't even, I forgot the name. Her name's like It's Charlie or something like that on Twitch. She doesn't even stream on Twitch all that often anymore. Although maybe she'll start streaming again more often after the release. There we got Larvesta. Oh my lord. We're hitting, gosh. 2 frickin' golds in a 3-boxer is insane. 2 golds in a 3-boxer is insane. 189, that one's going out to Rach. With the ends, Zoroark EX. Do you have both of these ones? 188. We have 8 and 9. Yeah, these are both going out to Rach with the hyper rares, the gold rares. Absolutely stunning cards. We love gold. We love gold! And honestly, these are actually some of my favorite golds that we've seen. Besides we had the raised gold foils that happened for, I believe it was Paldean Fates. I liked those a lot. I don't know if we're going to see anything like that. You said Zoroark box. It is. It is. Alcremie EX. Another Pokemon that I'm starting to realize that I do like the Pokemon. I think it's adorable. I love what it evolves into. It's number 75 in the set going out to number 5. That is Rach. That is Rach. My concern is if there's no more damage control, are they going to create a new faction between EO and Kyrie, or are they both just going to go back to being independent? We got another Ruffian. Again, rocking that soul patch in the chain. Got the baseball cap on. Looks like he just asked you for your lunch money. Don't know if we're going to get to return to the Kabuki Warriors when Asuka comes back. Now we got Shelgon, Clink, and ends Reshiram. I also wonder if they're going to use EO's status right now to do another little boost on Kyrie when she comes back. Felt like they were doing a lot with Kyrie and EO before the injury happened. Settlements EX on the double rare. Lovely star foil pattern on them. I always like that about the double rares. That's 114 in the set number 4. That one's going out to Rach off of the double rare Settlements EX. We're on the last half of box number 3, folks. I've been told there's only 3 spots left on our next V-Friends. Let's see if we can keep this boat going. Get straight into a case break of V-Friends right after this. That energy is spiky, yo, and there's Ludicolo. I think EO's going to drop title again, tag team up with Kyrie. I'm just like this, but I mean, I know it's not up to EO, but is it the best interest for business for EO to go back to tag team? Because EO's just killing it right now with just everything she's doing. It's really nice seeing that even in the crowd, people are finally starting to do her emote. Archfish can shoot down insects by spitting water at them up to 5 feet. I did know that one, actually. I did know that one. I've watched videos of them zapping bugs out of the air, spitting a little water. Pew! They're like freaking precise with it, man. They sniping little bugs, getting their meals going. It's like they're shooting arrows of water. They're little archers of the sea. That potion's quite super, yo. Tableau. Oh my goodness. Total ends Zoroark box, bruh. Holy. You almost, you have enough to build a whole a deck. Usually people do 3 or 4 copies of the card. You're already there. It's 175 going number 5 spot. That's going out to Rach. My goodness. I was out here really struggling to find copies of that card going to LGSs and stuff because I was just never able to get the copies of the card or see the copies of the card. We got all of them in 3 boxes. I've opened a case and not seen that much. It's crazy. Rollins says, oh, there's another Lycanroc. Cute little doggy. I'd say it's more doggy than fox. It's 166 in a second up to Rach. Raw Women's Division's weak at the moment. That's why they called up Julian Ruxin to Raw. Well, I know they're also, even with Stephanie. I mean, NXT's women's division right now is popping off. Rach with the love it. No, you're having one heck of a freaking break right here, Rach. This was definitely the 3-boxer to get into. That's nuts. Butterfree, Ludicolo, and that's that Sword Dowgy. I recorded a YouTube short last night with some buddies. It involved me putting a foam sword in my mouth and barking at the moon. I'm a little scared for when that gets publicized. I did it for the bit. I had a couple glasses of wine, so I was a little bit more willing to do something silly like that, but my goodness, that's about to be seen by the world. Redeemable ticket, Stunfisk, and Magmortar. What is a redeemable ticket? Count your prize cards, shuffle them, put it on the bottom of your deck, take that many from the top. Oh, it's a way for you to get some things out of your prize cards. It's like a much worse version of the Heavy Ball. The Heavy Ball was such a good card. I'm sad it got rotated out. Magmortar, Yaskarada, and Magearna. I know they've been, Stephanie Vecchier. A lot of word about her, hopefully soon moving up to Raw. We got Kilowattrel, Caparaya, and Metagross. She's been absolutely killing it. My girlfriend's always talking about Stephanie. She's always showing me clips of Stephanie. So it's just to NXT until after Worlds Collide. I think NXT needs Stephanie to stay with them for a little bit longer because they're drawing in a whole new audience of people that are watching NXT just before Miss Vecchier. Matang, Joltik, and there's a Mimikyu EX double rare. That is number 9 in the set. And number 9 going out to Rach. Going out to Rach. I want to see some more of the Lily's Clefairy and the Enzora arc when we get those double rares. Like I said, very playable cards. Seeing a little bit of an uptick in the hobby there. Greedent and Regirock hitting the end here. I want to see one more SAR at least. I know we got the gold. I'm greedy. I'm greedy for y'all. I'm greedy for the experience. We want another SIR. Combustion, Hops, Little Sheep Double. I guess it's more of a ram, huh? No, it's not even more of a ram. It just is a ram. It just is a ram. Somebody behind me? I always feel like someone's behind me. And I know it's not Rowan back there. Milceray, Alolan Golem, Lebombe. Rebombe. We got the Paldean Wooper, Regirock, and there is a Veluza EX double rare. That's number 43 in the set. It's going to number 3, which is Rach with the number 3 spot. Rach with the number 3 spot. Down to the last 2, I call this one the blue pack, the penultimate pack. It's the one I root for. I want the magic to come out of this one. I've been destroyed the past couple bit, so maybe we'll redeem ourselves in the blue pack here. Come on. We got Metagross, Ionos Wattrel, and I again look very silly for rooting for the blue pack. Let's see. 3 for 3 on the last pack magic. Past 2 had a last pack magic. Does this one have it? Do we just have a last pack magic box in front of us, folks? Good luck on the last one. Here we go. We got Torkoal, Bannet, and we got Tyranitar. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for that recap, folks. What a freaking 3-boxer. Actually insane. In the membrane. We're going to start with the double rares. Starting with the double rares. Now we get to the illustration rares, the IRs, 1 single gold star for the rarity on these ones. Actually, not a crazy amount of duplicates. Usually we see a lot more duplicates within a 3-boxer, so that's nice to see. And we have our full arts, which are the 2 silver stars in the bottom corner. Lovely full arts. Oh, see, that was I spoke too soon. Love this card, the color in it, just absolutely adorable. And, of course, the Ionos Bellibolt EX. For that good, 2 golds. Not 1, but 2 within the 3-boxer. Absolutely insane. 189 and 188, both these going out to Rach. And speaking of going to Rach, with the number 7, told you guys, lucky number 7, absolutely stunning and beautiful special illustration rare. You can see the raised textured foiling on the whole card. This is one of those cards where seeing it through the lens or online is one thing, but when you see this card in person, it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. The different colors of the sunset in the background, like, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So congrats again on hitting that special illustration rare. Thank you guys for that break. I love doing the Pocket of Monsters. That was Pokemon Journey Together 3-box, random number 2. I believe we got V-Friends coming up next, and let's see where we are.